Hi everyone. Today, electronic or e-exam is considered one of the key elements of distance learning. In this lecture, we will see how we can set up this kind of exam using Google Form. To design this kind of test, we have to set up a new quiz, edit the quiz, customize the settings, send the form to students, grade, and finally share results. So let's start it with how to set a Google Form. After you log into the Google Drive, click New, and then More, where the Google Form is available, Google Form, and select the blank form. This brings us to a screen that is ready to design our quiz. Here we will write down the title of a quiz, whether it is mid, final, exam, or any kind of title that you want to use as a reference of your test. In the descriptions, we will add the information that we usually needed with any kind of exam, even the paper-based like university name, college, class, subject, etc. For example, here I wrote final exam as a title, and then in the description, I wrote all the rest of information. The next step is adding a new space for the student name. Here, there are a number of signs that refer to different tasks like add a question, import question, add title, image, add video, and add section. Click on add title, and the new space will be added to the form. Now you are ready to start designing your question by clicking add title and then add a question. And the screen will display a lot of things that need to be filled. To start with, add the main title of a question or description of it. Then click on the scroll down list, which suggests different kind or format of the tests or of the questions you want, like short answer, paragraph, multiple choice. So tick the format that you want. Then type the question and add the option related to that questions by click add other, and then repeat click add other and additions of your option till you list all of them. For example, here I select a multiple choice question and write the question here, list all the options. And the next steps is to turn on the required icon as a reminder for the students that they have to answer this question, or in case you want to instruct the students about this questions and how they have to answer it, like add further description or move to another questions based on the answer of this one. The next step is answer the question by click answer key and then select the correct answer of this question. Next, you have to assign the point for this question. That means how many points this question is worth. So this usually set to 0 by default, so you have to increase or decrease according to how you want to how many points you want to add to the question. Now click done, and by clicking done you finish or completed the first question. If you want to add more question, you have only to add click more question icon and repeat the previous process. When you complete all the questions that related to the single format, like multiple choice questions in this example, and you want to move to another format, like for example paragraph, short answer, or whatever format you want, you can click add section and start typing the questions of a new format. This will make your form looks more organized and easy to be followed by your student. Now, once you complete all the questions and in all sections, you may need to edit the form. And editing the form includes addition of few elements or delete some elements or reordering of the sections in case you have more than one section. So in the Google form, it allows addition of up to 300 pieces of contents in the form of question, image, or video, and you can use this sign to add more question, image, or video. And it also allows to add up to 75 sections by clicking on this sign. If you want to omit or delete any question or any part of your test, simply you have to go to this part and click delete. If you have more than one section, you can change the order of them. At the top right corner of any section, click more and then move a question, and the screen displays this form or this box where you can click up and down arrow to reorder or reorganize the sequence of your section. Then click save. Now, following editing the form, you have to customize the setting of your quiz, and this is very important step because it governs the whole test. Now, in order to do so, you have to go to setting in the form, click on it, and you will see this box which displays three main options: general, presentation, and quizzes. Under generals, we have a different kind of option that you have to tick the box next to the option you want. For example, if you tick collect email addresses, that means all email addresses of your students will be included in the form. If you tick respond receipt, that means the students will receive a copy of their response via email. If you tick this option, for example, that means you will limit the students to take this exam only once a time. So tick the option that you want and save them. Next, you have to click quizzes, where the screen displays another kind of options. For example, make this quiz as a form, make this form as a quiz, or when it comes to the grading of the form, what is the way you want to grade the test, whether it is immediately after the students submit their response or later on after you review the results. So again, select the option you want and save them. When it comes to the customizing the settings, we need to set the confirmation message that the student usually receive it when they submit their response. For example, this message may include information like the date where the tutor or the lecturer will grade their work and return their answer. So if you want to send such kind of message, go to the setting, presentation, and then click on the space here to add the text and click save. After you complete the form in terms of content and setting, you need to send that form to the student or other people. So to do so, just go to the form and click send. This box will show us the three main options through which we can send the form, either by email or copy link or embed the form as HTML file. So if you select to send the form via email, just tick this box and the form will be sent to the email addresses of all students listed in your class. If you want to share the form in the form of the chat or email message, you can get the link by clicking on the link and then copy the link that appear in the screen. The third option is by embedding the form in the HTML file, and embedding here refers to the link to the integration of the link, image or video and other content into the social media post or other web media, and the embedded contents appear as a part of that post. So just click here and then copy that link appear in this space. If you want to share the form with the people other than your students, such as your colleagues who are working with you in the same subject, or lecturer who want to also add more questions in that topics, you can do so also by going to the more in the form and click add collaborators. And in the screen here, you can type under the invite people the email addresses of all the people you want to send the form to them and click done. When it comes to the grading of a quiz, it's supposed to be a straightforward step because you already set the correct key answer when you set the question. So in the Google form, when you open it, you will find the question and respond, click on the response. Now, apparently in this form, we don't receive any response from the students, so not all the options are appear here in the screen, but assuming you receive a response from your student, the screen will show an option called individual. So you can click on that and move between individual by clicking next and previous, grade your student, add your feedbacks, and then save. During gradings, if you want to change the point that you have already allocated for a particular kind of a question and you want to change it by increasing or decreasing it, you can do so by going to the form, click more, click preference, and in the box here you can enter the new value and click save, and the point will be changed to the new value you just set. The final step of the electronic exam is sharing the result, and as I mentioned, this step depends on the setting that you already customize when you set the quiz. So in the settings, if you choose immediately after each submission, if you tick that box, that means the response will be released to the students once they submit their response. And if you tick the later after manual review, that means the release of the results will be delayed until you review them manually and then decide when to submit the results. So in this case, again, go to the form, tick response, and you will find individual. So click on the release score and tick the boxes of all the people that you want to share the result with them and click send. And by this step, you will end the final step of the electronic exam. I hope this lecture will be useful to you, all of you. Any comment or questions are welcome. Thank you very much for your time.